Okay, so I'll try and do some commentary on my run. So start off with this incredible break shot, and I scratch into the corner. So this is not where the run starts, but that was a pretty good break shot there. Been unlucky to scratch, but anyway, haven't really watched this yet, just did it today. So anyway, start with the classic opening break shot. Probably hit this a little bit below center, and I hit it forwards, okay. And got a very nice result to start. I see the 6-12 as the only problem. Everything else is out in the open. Maybe I can use one of those two for a break ball if I run into them. Maybe I can use the 11. So I think I'm trying to use the 15 here to knock a break ball and separate the 6-12. I can have the 3 or the 13 as insurance. So I knocked the ball a bit too far. The 12 is in the rack. No choice but to take this ball or maybe the 9 in the side. So I'm just looking at the 9 in the side. I think I'm going to lose the cue ball a bit. So I think I'm trying to play this one and then get position on the 12. If I don't land on the 12, I'll have some other options like the 8 up in the corner or the 4 or something, or the 5. So yeah, way overran the 12. So now I can play the 5. I can play the 8. But I actually like that I landed quite nicely in the 9, so I can just get rid of the 9. It's quite close to the other ball, so done. That was good. Now you can do 4 in the side, or the 7's also a decent break ball, looks like. So I might just play the 12 here, try to go behind the 7. I think what I end up doing is I mess it up, I misjudge it, and I end up hitting the 7. I'm not happy about it. And I tried to go above the 7, and then yes, I'm not happy about that. Ended up hitting the 7. So now we're moving to plan B. 6 could be a break ball, 3 could be a break ball, 11 can still be a break ball. So taking, looks like the 4, and then we'll go 5, 8, get rid of the balls up table, and try and end up maybe with the 11 as the break ball. So I want to get rid of the 3 if I'm not, I think I end up using the 3 as the break ball in the end, but I was thinking I should try to get rid of the 3 because then I could open up the pocket for the 14, but I'm too far. So now I think here I'm drawing back. Yeah, so I'm just accepting the side pocket shot there, trying to come back up for the 6. Yeah, I think I've already decided at this point that I'm going to use the 3. I'm not going to try to do anything too crazy. Back up table, get the 6, the 14, and the 7. That was a good one. Always sometimes can get nervous or start to miss on those long straight shots. But from here it's pretty much guaranteed. Just gotta make sure I give myself a decent angle on this 3 ball. Just draw back maybe 3 inches or something, not even, just slide over. Okay, so that's rack 1, 14 balls. So this is a pretty natural, as long as I don't clip the, what is that, the 12, like the 9, the 2, even the 13 is all fine, and the cue ball will come up. Yeah, I got the 9. That should have a shot. Yeah, if you hit the 12 and the cue ball comes down, you could scratch, you could end up not having a shot, but if you hit any of the other balls, it should be fine. So, only got one shot to shoot here, it's the 5 ball, but I can roll down for the 4, I can roll even further down for the 6. So 7 goes in the side as well, so just trying to make this and see how I land on either the 4 or the 7. I think I landed pretty good on the 4. Can't tell if I can go into the cluster, I don't think so, but what I'm going to do is leave myself the 6 as my break ball, my secondary break ball, because I'm almost guaranteed to have a shot on the 8. If I hit, any of the balls there really, unless I hit like, inside English and run too far to the right hand side, I should be landing on the 8 from here. Yeah, and that's not ideal because I'm like, jacked up, but it's fine. Still have the 8. So I think we're going to go 8 and then run across for the 14. Oh no, slowed it down a bit. Now I think it's either the 14 or the 12. I don't think the 7 goes in the side. I don't think I have anything else. I don't want to play that ball up in the corner. So it looks like I'm happy with the 14 here. Play this with inside English, right English. Try to run into the 11 or the 1. Hit that pretty nice. Yeah, one more tester, just this jacked up shot. Don't remember what I do here. I mean, if you can stroke it, that's good. Then you can come down to the bottom rail and back up. Otherwise, you can roll it and play another ball up table. I managed to get back up. That's great. So break ball 15, 7, 9 is okay, 2 is okay. I think I'm trying to get rid of the 9 here because it's blocking the 2. Yeah, 15 is okay. And so now I have the 9. 9, try to maybe go up between the 7 and the 11 so that I can either shoot either one. Just kind of clear the congestion. So it looks like I have a good angle. I can just follow one rail right in between the 11 and 7. Yep, that's exactly it. And I think I land really good here. So you're tempted to just take the 11 and then the 10, but I think instead I'm going to take the 7 and the 1. Because I know 100% what's going to happen. I don't have to move the cue ball at all. Cue ball stops there. Cue ball stops with the 1. And then all I really need to make sure of is that I have a good angle on the 10 to come back over. So here's the 1. Perfect. Now you don't want the short angle, even though you can have whichever angle you want. I think just coming across is much easier to control. And now I think either ball is fine. Just depends how you land. Try to pick a specific spot you want to be. So I'm thinking, yeah, I want to be there on the 2 so I can just play the 15, but I think I end up not landing there. I think I end up coming short. So I change to the other side, or rather to the other ball. But still quite okay. So now I'm a bit short, right? So I can still play the 2 and come into the rail and over, but if I just play a nice draw on the 15, don't really have to move the cue ball much. Again, minimizing cue ball movement is good, and that's a perfect break shot. That's 2 racks. Let's go. All right, rack 3. Taking my time here, drinking some water. Okay, let's just go back. So it looks like I'm tracking into the top 2 balls, which is exactly what you want, because then you can hit it pretty hard and not worry about getting stuck in the rack. So I'm just hitting it center ball pretty hard. Yeah, right into the 3. Very good spread. And yeah, we got a chance. So straight away, I can pretty much shoot whatever I want, right? I can shoot the 10, I can shoot the 9-14 combo. But because I have the 9-14 combo and the 10 covering each corner, I'm deciding to take my secondary break shot now. Don't know if this is the right thing to do. Some people might say it's not, but got 2 insurance balls, just go for it. And didn't hit it too hard. I don't want to send balls all the way up table. Just kind of get them out of the cluster area. So yeah, now I can play this combo or the 10. And I decide to play the combo. Yeah, and this is a shot that I was thinking about even afterwards. So straight away I can see this 11-5 is kind of a problem. I mean, sure, the 11 goes and the 10 is like a good key ball to get on the 11, and then I can play the 5 next. But I was tempted to just shoot this combo straight away, free it up. Yeah, so I even got down to like kind of sight it. And it's not a hard combo, but I just kind of told myself, you know, don't shoot a combo when there's so many balls out in the open. You'll get to it later. So instead I play the 9 and try to land better on the 10. And I end up not landing so good on the 10. I mean, yeah, it's a very easy shot, but I can't get to the 11 from here. So now I have to deal with that at some point later, and it does come back to bite me later. So we'll see that shortly. Playing the 10 now. I think I'm trying to actually run into the 6 because I don't see an easy ball to just get directly position on. So I think if I run into the 6, Yeah, exactly. Cue ball will slow down. It'll separate some balls, and I have 2 balls into either side pocket to shoot the 3 or the, what is that, the 12? Not the 12, the 13. So 13-8 is a good key ball break ball. 15 might be a break ball. I think even the 4 might be a break ball. So I'm going 3, now I'm going 4. Yeah, I think I'm trying to save the 8 as my break shot. So now I'm going 4, then 12, and then I end up messing up a bit. I took it for granted, and I didn't get the shot on the 12 that I wanted. In fact, I don't have any shot on the 12. I'm stuck behind the 15. Yes, this is where the run kind of goes wrong. Just that little bit of unnecessary draw. I mean, I knew it was a tight window, so it's not an accident that I have the 6 anyway. But yeah, it was a mistake there. Yeah, so that was good. Recovery. I can play this ball on the side. I can play the 12 in the corner. If I play the 12 in the corner, I'm running into the 15, kind of like taking away options. So even though this was my key ball before for the 8 ball break shot, I'm going to take it now, come across for the 15, and then the 12, then the 1, something like that. 15, or yeah, 15, and 12. This one's actually a little tricky. It's not a stop shot. I have to like kind of drag into the rail, but not that hard. Yeah, so here's where I got a little tied up. I wanted to just stop and play the 5 next, but I didn't love the angle. So I kept debating, do I follow and just like bump the 11 over, or do I just stop? Do I draw? Looking at the draw, looking at the follow, don't know what to do. So I ended up taking the follow because it's a more secure pot for me, and it's also like, I guess somewhat predictable, but it didn't work out. I caught the 11 thin, and I'm thinking, oh man, that's going to kill my run. My run's over. But this combo is still there. It's makeable. I mean, there's no other really good option, right? Like, you're not going to get a better shot at this than right now, and if you do get a better shot at it later, you're probably taking away break ball opportunities. So just gonna bear down and make this. And I got away with it. I mean, the 8 ball got knocked up table. The 11 ended up in a perfect break ball position where the 8 was, so this was a super lucky result. And now I'm like, just very, very simple end pattern. 8 ball up in the corner, draw back a bit, play the 1 in the opposite, in the bottom left corner, and then you have your break shot. So got very lucky here, but the run is still alive. I think this is the end of, is that rack 3 or rack 4? 42. Yeah, this will be going into rack number 4. Yeah, so that's 3 racks done. Here comes rack 4. Okay. So again, taking my time because I know this is, I don't really get that many runs into the 50s. So here's my next break shot. I'm playing this one with follow. And I just managed to get away with it. Just managed to get away with it. Not the best execution. So if I want my run to continue, it's got to be this 12 ball right here. I mean, it lines up good. I make it, smash everything open. I miss it, end of run. So just taking a little extra time, lining it up. Oh, skipped too fast. So I didn't take too much time once I got down on it. I think I was feeling pretty good at this point, like seeing the shots well. So yeah, hit that really smooth. And yeah, balls are open. I got a chance. I think I can play the 6 from here, potentially, but I also have the 5. And because the 6 is there hanging over the corner, I'm more willing to run into balls. So I think I'm going to play this 5 and run into some of those balls, the 8, 10, 12, 3, that area. Yeah, there we go. this is where my run, I think, kind of starts losing control. So basically what I'm trying to do here is land between the 13 and the 6. So maybe like a little bit of a stun draw, hopefully play the 13 next. If not, I can play the 6 next. And I didn't stun, I just drew. Landed right on top of the 6. So, you know, this is okay. The 6 goes. It's like a hanger, essentially. But my cue ball is going to go flying. So, yeah, just let it fly and see what happens. And, you know, suddenly I'm no longer kind of in control of everything. So I think I want to go 1-8, but then I decide, oh, let me do 1-15-8. So I go 1, and that's fine, but I just roll a bit too forward on the 15, so the angle is not quite there to have an easy shot on the 8. And yeah, again, this is also, now that I think about it, one of the key areas where the rack kind of gets away from me. So instead I draw back to try and get on the 2. Overran it, but I still have the 4. My break ball, I think, is the 10 at this point, or maybe even the 13. But the 8 is not in a good spot for either of those break balls. So going 4, 9, 14. 4. And now I like, you know, I have 3 balls on the top of the table, 4 balls at the bottom of the table. I'm thinking to myself, like, how can I get back in line? I feel like the 7, maybe I shouldn't have taken the 7 now that I think about it, but I take the 7 to get back on better, like straighter on the 9. So I had a bit of angle on the 9, but maybe I should have taken the 9 there. But here I'm trying to get position on the 14 in the side so I can follow to the 2 and use the 2 to get on the 8. So I check where I want to be, try to judge the speed, and I overran it just so slightly. So I'm good on the 14, I'm not going to miss the 14, but the cue ball is tracking away from the 2 and kind of towards the 8. And I don't know if I want to play position for the 8 and not the 2 to like kind of go 8, then 2, then back down. So I think I try to still go for the, I think I decide to actually go for the 8 here. So let's see what I do. I think I ended up not hitting it hard enough. Yeah, not hard enough. I mean, it was a weird line. You have to be so precise. So this is, again, potentially end of run. But I kind of felt pretty good. I was like, you know, I knew I was already like around 50 or whatever. My high run is 68, so I really wanted to try and challenge that. So I was like, all right, you gotta hit some good shots if you're gonna break your high run. This is gonna be one of them. So you gotta play this 2 with draw, try to get back down, and hit it okay. And so now I have this 8-10 combo, and I think where I messed this up is, I mean, one, I just missed it. Like I just missed the shot. I took my time, you know, I tried to line it up, but what I thought would happen is the 8 would glance off the 10 and into the position of a break shot. And I think I was focused a bit too much on that, like trying to get the 8 into a break shot above the rack, than just making the combo. Because, you know, even though this is a very, very, very makeable combo, it's, yeah. So I think I ended up, what did I do? I hit it where the 8 ball didn't go to the top right. So does that mean I just misjudged it? Yeah, because if I'd hit the 8 ball, if I'd hit the 8 ball on the more on the right side, yeah, then the 10 would have hit the bottom. Yeah, so I just misjudged it. I think the 8 ball would have done what I wanted if I'd hit it good. But yeah, that's 54. So good run.